Who is Yoko Ono? Yoko Ono is a multifaceted artist, musician, and peace activist. She was born on February 18, 1933 in Tokyo, Japan, and was born into a wealthy family in Tokyo, Japan. This is because her father Eisuke Ono is a banker, while her mother Isoko Ono comes from a family of classical musicians. In addition, Yoko Ono studied philosophy and music at Sarah Lawrence College in New York, where she was involved in avant-garde artistic circles. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, she began her career as an artist and participated in New York City's avant-garde art scene. She gained recognition for her concept art and performances. In addition, Ono's music career began to gain attention in the 1960s. She released avant-garde and experimental albums, often collaborating with John Cage and other influential musicians. Her collaboration with her husband, John Lennon, in music and romance has been an important aspect of her career, which began in the late 1960s. In other words, Ono's life and career have been marked by innovation, controversy, and a commitment to using art as a social expression and change tool. Yoko Ono's artwork has had a significant impact on contemporary art, particularly in the fields of conceptual art, performance art, and multimedia installations. Here are some of her famous artworks that have left a lasting impression on the contemporary art scene. Cat Piece is one of Yoko Ono's most famous artwork of performance art, especially in contemporary art. Cat Piece is a 1964 performance artwork by Yoko Ono that involves her sitting quietly on stage, wearing her best clothes, and one by one, the audience is invited to approach her and cut pieces of her clothes using the scissors that have been provided. The artist's act of cutting clothes symbolizes vulnerability, beliefs, and traditional notions of authorship in challenging art. This is because cut piece is a piece of music that explores themes of violence and oppression, especially against women. The piece emphasizes the importance of understanding and accepting violence while urging women not to fight back and instead accept it. The piece of clothing can also explore the concept of a line cutting a person, as it represents a line in a curve, which is a strange and unusual aspect of life. The piece serves as a reminder that there is a world that can exist in peace. So, the artwork highlights the power dynamic between the artist and the audience, with Ono placing herself in a position of extreme vulnerability. Also, Yoko Ono has performed Cat Piece several times, and the piece has been revisited and reinterpreted by other artists. Furthermore, this work has had a lasting influence on contemporary art and has inspired future generations to explore themes of vulnerability, audience interaction, and the boundaries between public and private space. Grapefruit is a conceptual artwork created by Yoko Ono in 1964. It is not a traditional visual artwork, but it is a collection of conceptual art, instructions, and ideas. The book, Grapefruit, a book of instructions and drawings by Yoko Ono, features short, poetic, and open conceptual instructions that encourage readers to engage with the ideas presented and participate in the creation of their art. Furthermore, the language used in Grapefruit is simple yet evocative. blurring the lines between the conceptual and the real. Ono's purpose in producing this work is to involve the reader as an active participant in the creative process and to challenge the traditional notion of art as a static object. Example instructions from Grapefruit include: imagine the clouds dripping. Dig a hole in your garden to put them in. This instruction encourages a playful and imaginative approach to art and invites readers to expand their creative thinking to go beyond traditional artistic mediums. Overall, this book has reflected Ono's commitment to conceptual art and the idea that art is a process and not just a ready-made product. In conclusion, Yoko Ono holds an important role and has become a pioneer in contemporary art. Her contributions extended beyond her association with John Lennon, and her impact on the art world was multifaceted. This is because, at its core, Yoko Ono's legacy in contemporary art is characterized by a spirit of experimentation, a commitment to pushing boundaries, and a belief in the transformative power of art. So clearly, her impact was not only on the conceptual and performance art movements of his time, but also on the ongoing evolution of contemporary artistic practice. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.